Hey guys, welcome back to Poseidon, Master of Atlantis. Today we're going to go to the final colony available in this adventure. And the one we're picking is Cuello. So I think it's just sort of a continuation of like the Copan one, but we'll see. An ideal spot for gorgeous pyramids. That's hardly worth a description, but that actually tells you what the mission goal is. All you have to build is pyramids. But it's not going to be as easy as that. Let's head to this location.
The Mayan lands are lacking just one thing. Big, beautiful pyramids. Cuello is the perfect place to build a few pyramids, and the Mayans are sure to be astounded by the grandeur of these impressive structures. They'll probably want to learn how to build pyramids of their own, and maybe they'll even adopt our values of peace and science. Regardless, when the Mayans see all the wonderful goods that come from Atlantis, they are bound to want some of their own. Rumor has it that Ares has been spotted in these parts, and that he has been inciting some Mayans to resist us. Hopefully, Ares and the Mayans won't cause too much trouble.
Well, let's hope not, but they will. So, this is the mission, the Glory of Pyramids, and all you have to do is build a small monument to the sky, a monument to the sky, and a grand monument to the sky. So basically 3 named pyramids. Let us head to the city and pause, and I believe this is a very, very big map. It is, it's huge. Okay, so we've got a zigzag river up the side here. It goes narrow there for a bit, but it's okay. We're here in Cuello with all of our trade routes to all of our necessary places, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. We've got 315,000 strings cash, and there is tons and tons of silver ore on this right hand side. There's a bit there, quite a lot down that, so there's tons. Unfortunately, events will make it impossible to use this southern stuff, but you will be able to use this one up here if you need it. There's a lot of farmland here, quite a lot. Might use this southern area instead, because the last time I built this, I built it over here, but we'll see. We've got common housing and elite housing. Now, you can go on for a lot longer than necessary if you want to waste time, but I'm not going to do that. But we have got food here. We have oranges, and we can grow our own fleece. First mission where we can get our own fleece, first and only. We get timber mill, mint, and black marble workshop. There's tons of black marble here. Actually, there's just this little mound, but that's all we need to build the monuments. We also get a minor shrine to Atlas if you want to build it, but I don't think we're going to waste time with that. So you can either build in the southern bit, or you can build up here next to this area. I think we'll go for up here. We'll just have loads of housing along this bit. Maybe like a city centre street with a granary up here or something. Now if we look at Sajuuk, we can build 3. The Garden of Demeter, we don't need that. Aphrodite's Avian, we will need that. And the Pillar of Atlas as well, and I think we can put down all the stuff needed for elites, but we're not going to do that. We get sculpture studios, but we don't need that, I don't think, so we have tons of trade routes. They're starting to get a bit high up the list actually, but we will trade with some cities that we're going to need. We're going to need Atlantis to get olive oil. And all of our other trade routes should be of use. We can sell fleece to Copan, Chacal, and probably loads of other places we can sell fleece to. We don't need Diapria this time. They sell black marble and fleece. We've got those things there. We don't need to sell marble because we can't produce it. So we will be able to trade with quite a number of cities. We will need trade with Autox so we can sell fleece and wood to them. And import marble and orichalc. I don't think we'll need any of the other trade routes since we've got oranges. Fernval's useless because they only buy black marble and that's too far away. We'll need Atlantis for olive oil. And yeah, so I'm going to go and plan out the city. I'm going to go and put the housing blocks down sort of here. We will need the Aphrodite's Haven down fairly early because we will get attacked by Ares. I don't want that to destroy us essentially. So I'll go and plan this out and I'll come back in once it's done. Okay, so here's our first 2 common blocks set up. They're a bit closer to the river than I thought. I was hoping they would be a bit further in, but that's okay. We've got a little area up here, so we're going to have oranges over this side, and this little bit's going to be for fleece. Interesting glitch though. I placed down the Autok trade post, but then when I tried to place any more, it told me I had 10 piers, even though there was only 1. I don't get it. And we're going to have a trade area down this sort of centre bit here, so we're going to have all that. Now, we may have trade posts up here as well. I think we can get maybe 1 or 2 in. At least 1. I can get 1 or 2 just there. Yeah, 1 or 2 can go there. Can have a bit of a trade area up here as well. But at the same time, we're going to put down sort of a roadblock there. And in terms of the Aphrodite's Haven, we're going to put that there. Just because it'll look nice, Binimus and all that, I don't care. Now, where's our people coming from? They're coming in from this side. They enter here and exit here. I don't know why there's no road connecting them, but never mind. So let's just speed time up. We should have all the people coming in. We have space to hold quite a number of people, I think. 196 yet. Population 100 people. So we'll get our first harvest in of oranges, which they're starting to make now. Now, in terms of exports, we are going to... Oh, here's Autok. Yeah, good. Just sell me a marble. There, now I can place that straight away. It needs some marble, wood, and sculpture. Now we can... Let me just see. Not that. If I put that there, I should be able to get a road round the side of it there. There, let me just check. I want to slow time down here a second. Yeah, it's sort of there, so I could put a road round the back like this. And this will allow me to get access to this, and I can have a road that loops around the back of it and all that. Let me just see. Yeah, so if I just do up as far as here, so that's about the marker point that I need to have. So we'll sell wood, make some wood anyway. We can put down one. No, let's not put that there because that's an awkward place. It's quite far from the trees. I might have to put a bridge in. Let's see, where's the bridge again? It's here. And that's sort of awkward because it doesn't fit there really. I could put it there and then they could still go around this bit. I suppose that works. And if we just put down... we're going to have a road that goes around like this. We're going to have that. Might as well put this here. If we just sort of zigzag this around, this can be a bit of a dock trading area as well, because then we can fit trade piers and all that along this bit. Just drag this road up a bit further. Like so, and then we'll have trade piers here, there, and all over this bit here. So that's even better. So we can have some trade bits over here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run. And I'll come back in when we're ready to start feeding. Yeah. I'll wait until we've fed the people and I'll come back in when we need to provide them with fleet unless an event happens.
What could be better than to have your people well fed?
Well, I don't really need to have your assistance here, Demeter, but that's okay. In terms of oranges, we are starting to grow and they're now 100% ripe. They should harvest fairly early. Additionally, I'm selling wood now, got all this set up. I've turned this into an accepting for marble because we're going to get the gift of marble from Autok, obviously. We could just sort of straighten this out a bit. And we'll have a yard here to accept. I'll accept that. So this has got 32... pretty much all the marble we need for this Aphrodite's Haven. We just need wood and some sculpture. Now I can get the sculpture from probably any city that sells bronze. We could produce our own sculpture, if I remember. We could just import some bronze. So what I'll do is I'll get it from Copan because they can buy my fleece, and I'll have my sculpture made up here as well because then that just makes everything so much easier. Harvest of oranges should be coming very shortly. Here it is. There's the harvest. Okay, I'm probably going to say this wrong. Sajuuk has been discovered. I think that's how you say it. And we're going to accept that olive oil. Right here. Even though I don't need it. Now where's Sajuuk here? I think these are the ones that they are the aggressors of this map. So they sell wheat and olive oil and they buy armor. I don't think we're going to be trading with them, but... maybe we will in the future, but we are getting oranges, which is good. We'll get this filled up with a lovely amount of oranges. We'll get these houses evolved. We can now at this point put down an infirmary. And sort of There. Oh, shit, I just misclicked that. There we go. I've decided I'm not going to have a road going up here. If I want to access trade points here, I'll just have to cross and go up and round that way. It's easier. Except that olive oil. So we've got all the food, we've got all the olive oil and stuff we need. We just need these houses to now evolve. And once they do, they will be able to staff these bibliothèques. Since we're going to need the workers, let's provide access to food for both blocks. Since there's plenty coming in, there's like a whole load of it. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run. And I'll let the people come in and all that, and I will, yeah, I'll come back in once our housing is stabilised and we're ready to start supporting the ability to build Aphrodite's Haven. I thought as much. Tezku is launching an invasion in 3 months. There's no chance you can defend this because we have no troops. There's no way we can defend this, so I'm just going to bribe them away. Meanwhile, we are going to get rid of some of this marble because we've got quite a stockpile, and I am going to stockpile wood for a while. The reason for that is because I want, instead of making sculpture, I'm just going to give away wood to Menissus, get them up to high rating, and just ask for sculpture. That would be far easier than anything at all. And it's needed, I can put it into this yard right here. So we just need this to empty. All this marble will get used up. Oranges are coming in. We've got 2 blocks now getting food. Let's just speed up time. Chakal buys more marble. How nice. They won't buy marble? Now they do. Excellent news. Now we just need the food to stop out, and that's the Mayan army will come in 1 month. Well, I can't do anything with it because I can't. Let's just increase priority of science to get this up. 1250 drachma, fine. It was just a land invasion from right there. Never mind. We can speed up time and just like this. So the houses will now evolve with access. We need, well, we can hold now 300 people. This will all start to stabilise. What I will do is, I'm gonna have, well, I'll have probably a couple of common blocks here, but what I'm gonna do is have a road that goes around in a loop like this. Population milestone 500, that's okay. We'll have a loop so I can put down other things as well, sort of like inventors' workshops and such, and let them get access to labs like so. I can put that right there. We'll have access to 2 levels. And we will now put down a couple of carding sheds, just 2 for now. There, I'll just spam sheep into that little corner, that'll do. And fleece can go right there. Like so, so we'll have our 2 common blocks. And once we've got a stockpile of fleece, then I will evolve the housing. I don't think we're going to have enough oranges at the moment, but from this we have quite a lot. So he should be able to get around all of this here. If not, I can just put another inspector there and expand our oranges industry, but for now it's fine. So people are coming in and stuff is happening. What's this require? It needs a supply of wood, and there's no wood. Well, we can accept wood just in here. That's 20 and 12. There. Chakal buys more sculpture. How interesting. We now have a buyer of sculpture that's a land trade route, but we're not going to do that. So the food's coming in.
Worship me, and I will help you construct mighty buildings.
No, you won't. Because I don't care. Now, I will need the palace, whatever it is, it's here. We can just put that there, because that's just sort of going to be in the way.
You've provoked me, you sniveling lout. Prepare to cross swords with Ares.
Well, it did forewarn that we might be invaded by Ares, so we cannot do anything about this because we don't have this sanctuary built. So he'll come over there. So we're just going to have to hope that Ares does not do too much damage to our city. There's 8 planks of wood for this, and I'm going to have to stockpile wood now for a little while. Let's get rid of this wood because we don't need it. And once that stockpiles, how much wood does this need? Only a small amount now. There's the last amount of it. So Ares will come in and probably kill some of the place, but we have also got to deal with these stupid Spartai as well. Now I think we can get rid of them if we use our land troops, but I'm not going to bother. What's Ares going to come down and destroy? I hope he doesn't destroy this. What's he going to do? Come on. Oh, he's destroying the two trade posts. Fine. That's better than nothing. Oh, he's going to walk right across there. Okay. Are they just exiting? Yeah, they are. They haven't done any damage. That's great. Right, they go. Goodbye. And all the troops are gone too. Okay. So we didn't have too much damage there. Now with some of this wood, let's just put down a yard here, which is going to accept sculpture. Now with this being full of wood, let's give Menissus 16 planks of wood, because that's what we want to provide. And we better make sure this doesn't get destroyed. Or any of that, really. Now we're getting fleeced, that's good. So what I'll do is I'll go and evolve the housing. And what's this? Oh, we've got a monument that we didn't build. That's interesting. Let's sort of put that there. And yeah, let's provide access to fleece vendors in this block. And what I'll do is I'll let the housing evolve, and I'll come back in once the Aphrodite's Haven is complete. Okay, so Menissus was really grateful for the wood that I gave them. I've requested sculpture, and I've got 6 sculpture, just as much as I require. And that's all I needed. And I put down some extra carding sheds to try and boost supply. Meanwhile, we are also going to put down additional orange growers, orange tender lodges, sorry. We'll just expand the oranges to sort of try and boost this supply. So we've got all the sculpture that was required. We didn't even need to import anything, which is perfectly fine. In terms of the monuments that we need, these need black marble, if I remember. I'll just put down the small monument. Just have a look. It needs black marble, wood, and orichalc. So what I basically need to do is import. Well, I can get orichalc and wood from here, but I'm going to need to find someone that sells orichalc. And primarily, I would like to do that by a land trade route, but I don't think any of our land trade routes sell orichalc. They don't, because the land trade routes are just these ones here. And there's another invasion coming from Texu again. Where can I get orichalc? I can get that from Autok, Zilyuf, and that's it. So I'm going to need trade routes with both Autok and Zilyuf for orichalc. And what I'll do is I'll just import it over here. And I'll just have a getting yard to bring it all over here, because that'll be easier. Texu lodges invasion. Palanque is in need of sculpture, and I don't have sculpture. Texu demands drachma, for Christ's sake. Let's just give wood to Menissus again and ask for sculpture. I might just set up a quick trade route to import some stuff. That's all the sculpture. And what I'll do is I'll put down a sculpture studio. And let's just trade with... where is it? Copan, there. Import bronze, just give me bronze. Now what's our industry like? It's doing fairly well, the houses are evolving. Things are stabilising right here. Just we've got the money. Aphrodite's Haven is now complete. That's perfect. Now we've got someone who will defend us against Ares, essentially, so we don't need marble. Bribe away. They're gone. And who buys marble? Can I sell marble to someone? I'm pretty sure there's a buyer of marble on this map. Yeah, I'll just put them down, sell that marble, get rid of it please. Population milestone 1000, that's perfect. I'll just put this there. I don't think I'll need this victory monument, so for now it's fine. We'll just sell off all that marble, get rid of it. And we're getting bronze. Now I'm going to need trade with Autok again. Because we're going to need to import orichalc. I'll just import it to 24 and I might trade with... I might put... Actually no. 12 there. And where's Zilyuf? We'll put that right there. And you'll sell me 12 orichalc as well. Now since we've got the opportunity to do so, I'm going to put down a bunch of silver mines. Because we are going to need silver. How far does this go? It needs to go one down, so let's just do this. Like so, and just dump silver mines if we need it. Menace is grateful for wood. If you are grateful for the wood, you're going to give me sculpture, which I'll keep my supply up. We need a full yard of sculpture, which doesn't help. Now we don't need to import any more bronze, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to expand the city, and I'll go and place down the first one, and I'll start making some black marble, because I'm going to need that. And unfortunately this is not a very good place to put stuff, because the ramps are really awkward places. So I will put down all the monuments in a line just down here. Like so. And I'll have a bit of a wood industry down here as well. So I will continue to expand the city. We'll get more workers in. I might put down extra housing blocks as well, because we might need them. And I'll come back in once we're ready to get the orichalc over here and all that. And if there's anything important to show, I'll come back in and show it.
You've provoked me, you sniveling lout. Prepare to cross swords with Ares.
Well, we provoked Ares again, and he's decided to invade. And at the same time, you will get Ares' dragon at this invasion, which comes down here. Now, this is an event that will trigger you to be able to build Jason's Hall. Now, unless you want to waste a bunch of time trying to get his summoning requirements, which I'll just show you right now, which are 3 frigates, 2 charioteer companies, 64 crates of food, 8 horses, and 16 and 40 of wine. Don't bother, it's not a mission goal, so we'll just leave Ares' dragon. It just stays down here, so we're fine as long as you stay up here. Now, where is Aphrodite? Is she going to do anything? There she is. Unfortunately, she's spawned and Ares is already halfway across my city. Plank thinks less of me. Yeah, I did send the stuff in time. Now, where the hell has Ares gone? They've gone somewhere wherever Ares' thingy's gone. Where's well, the music is still going to play because of Dragon, but here's Aphrodite, so that's fine. So yeah, now we've got to deal with the fact that the dragon's here messing everything up. You don't need to defeat him to win the mission, so we're not going to. We are just going to continue to sell wood and such to places, and we'll just get rid of this. Now let's just put down, I'm going to delete that tile road, and in there we are going to put down the small monument to the sky right there. Now this requires black marble and orichalc basically, and we'll just accept that tribute from Copan. And I'll put down a storehouse here to accept just wood, and we'll also have a storehouse to go and get orichalc. Now what's our workers like? We've got quite a bit of unemployment. Let's put this right up to very high. Let's dump black marble studios along here. We'll just accept black marble in 2 warehouses, since we're going to need a lot of it. We'll just put that there, and that's just needing employees, which is good. Now since we've got the workers to do so, let's put down oil and this. And we can just destroy some trees in here. There. Let's see, where's the university? And we'll just dump down 2 universities, right so. So we'll evolve our housing with access to olive oil, since it's within range. And yeah, I'll just let this run, and I'll come back in once we've made some progress in the small monument to the sky, because, well, we just need to wait for black marble to stockpile first, and I need to get more employees before we do anything else. Okay, so we have got quite a bit of an industry set up here. We're getting plenty of wood, plenty of black marble now, and over here I've also put down an extra common block because, yeah, because we just needed more people. We've got plenty of people coming in now, which is good. So we'll play out about 4 common blocks and everything's all set up and all that. I'll also expand our oranges industry because we weren't getting enough food. We're only just getting enough, and I think that's going to tick over and say that we don't have enough, but that's okay. If we need to, I can import wood from another food from another city like Sajuuk. Let's just in fact import 12 urchin at a time from over there and just set this to get any urchins that it might want. So set this to 8, 24 there. In fact, we could just set this to import 24 and just let it sort of stockpile a bit. So get people in here. Hi Atlas. People are still coming in, and olive oil is going to distribute and all that, so that'll get up to the next level, which is what we want. We've got plenty of black marble. This small monument won't take too long, but we will need progressively more and more. Now I want to just check. I'm going to put the grand monument to the sky here. There. And what does this need? Black marble, wood. Okay, so they all need the same stuff, so I'm just going to put that there and halt. So they all require basically the same goods, but just progressively more and more of it. So we just need to farm out all of this and sort of really boost the supply of black marble. We'll just set this to accept more black marble since we've got this space. And at the same time we could just dump down more of these. Now also I've set up some mints just over here, just a little small amount. We don't need tons. There's just no need to go overboard. Now, can I sell wood to any other city? Let's have a look. Just want to have a quick look. Menesis buys wood, so let's just... Are we already trading with them? No, we're not. So let's put this down and sell wood. We'll sell quite a lot to there. I don't think we need to really get any more sculptures, so we'll just leave that as is. Now, who else buys wood? Now, these cities do. I don't think we can sell any more wood. I think we're sort of maxing it out now. Yeah, we've maxed out. Okay. So we'll sell wood to the few people that do buy it. Keep evolving our housing, pretty much get more people in it. We're going to hold a lot more people. We've got plenty now because we're importing some urchin. Just more of that. And we'll just sort of boost this. So, now that we've got our city pretty much up there, it's now a simple matter of building these monuments. So I'm just going to let this run, and I may time-lapse this a little bit. So, well, I'll time-lapse it for the big one, or this one as well. So, for now, I'm just going to let this build. We'll just speed this up, actually. I don't think there's much to do on this. We'll just let it run. Now, what's needed is just some more of that. In fact, we could speed this up a little bit by putting down... What's our workers like? 17, hold another 400. So let's just put down more of these. Our only goal is to build these monuments, so I don't think we need to worry too much. We'll get more people onto this and get this really going. Speed this up. And I think this will just pretty much be done now. No, I don't care about you, Atlas. Just need some orichalc and that's it. And this will be done. Yeah, just 20 slabs of black marble. Tikal needs sculpture and I don't have any. And Texu is demanding drachma again. So let's... how much do they want? Hang on a second. You need 10 sculpture. Jesus. Well, let's just save ourselves some hassle and import it. This is going to drain us of money, unfortunately, which is not too good. So we're importing some food, which will boost our supply. We've also got a big supply of oranges now. Let's just draw out another road, another housing block here. I'm just doing this just to sort of save some time and how I usually plan them out. Like so. So that's for later if I need it. Let's just import 10 sculptures straight out of Menesis, which I think this is a waste of money. Texture regards as more highlight. Yep, that's drained us really quickly, but we will just do that for now. What I will do is over here, since we've got some spare space, let's just delete this road a bit. I'm going to put this here, and we're going to trade with Copan because they sell us loads of bronze. So we'll import bronze from Copan. And we'll put a yard here to accept sculpture. And what I'll do also is over here I'm going to put a yard that's just going to get sculpture because I want to have a big supply of it. So we'll just set it to get. Since we've got plenty of unemployment, we can just dump these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just have a big supply of sculpture over here. Now I think someone else, oops. Where else we can get bronze? We've got Tikal and Copan. And I don't think I'm trading with Tikal, so we can import extra bronze from there as well. So I'll import tons of bronze out of all of these cities now. Just set it to 12. What does this need? 1 slab of black marble, which is now coming in. Let's see this finished monument then. Small monument to the sky, done. So artisans have put the finishing touches on the small monument to the sky. It stands as a testament to all that humankind can achieve. Congratulations. So that's all I need to do. So now that all this is set up, I will, since we're out of workers pretty much, let's just put down more housing. Like so. There's a house that's been blessed. Why are these houses blessed? I don't know what that does actually when they're blessed. But we'll put down all the usual stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go and run this on. I'll go and build out all this housing, and then what I will do is I will time-lapse the final 2 monuments just to... Well, at least I'll time-lapse this grand monument to the sky, just because why not? The other monument is just exactly the same thing, but with more resources, so... Yeah, I'll just let this run, I'll come back in later. I think this is also a good opportunity, since we're just being invaded by Ares. I think... have they gone? Yeah, they have. This is also a good point to show you the rabble, which are like your ones from your houses. They are archers. And I think we have defeated them anyway, but... I was going to use them to attack the things over here, but they're just going to walk right out. And I think there's an invasion upcoming as well. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, Texas launching another invasion in 5 months, and this goes well. I'm going to time lapse this the grand monument to the sky just because it'll finish off the mission. But I'm going to leave that for now because there's no point. Texas launches invasion, and I will show it. What are these needing access to? Need water. Oh, I've put down 2 of these. That was dumb. Oops. Should really make sure I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, we are not going to surrender. We are going to fight to defend the city. Where are they coming from? There. Let's get these out again. Muster companies. And we're going to use offensive tactics. I want to just see how well this works, actually, to be honest with you. This is actually a rather big invasion. Are you just going to dance around that corner for what... come what may? Actually, you need to all turn about. Rotate. Come here. Just attack. Hey, where do you think you're going? Come back. I want you to attack all of these guys. Oh, apparently we cannot defeat them. Okay, apparently we lost them all and are now lost, essentially. I don't think it affects the mission, apparently, if we've been defeated. Defeat. Most noble Super Sajuuk, what belongs to us this day? Our city has been conquered by a foul rival, Yamuth of Texas, and we are forced to pay this brigand tribute. The shackles of servitude are already beginning to chafe. Okay. Right, so you're not supposed to defeat those guys. But we can use this opportunity. Well, you know what, I'm going to reload, I'm going to continue, obviously, and I'm just going to bribe those invasions away. Clearly, we're not supposed to defeat them. But at least I tried. Oh no, that's why we couldn't defeat them. The palace was lost, that's why. I would have been able to defeat them if the palace wasn't destroyed.
Worship me.
So the last loads of black marble are going to this monument to the sky now, just the last little bits, which is fine. It looks like they're just black blocks, basically. Black blobs, actually. They're just a little bit bigger than the previous one, but you can see this little thing going anyway. Let's take off. Why does it have to be done singularly? Anyway, there they go. They can do their thing. And it just flattens off at the top, okay. I think that's them done, yeah. So there's a monument to the sky done. The people living in the city are jumping for joy. Our honours to stars and other bodies in heaven, blah blah blah, right? So all we have to do now is do the grand monument to the sky, which doesn't take too long at all now. Can we sell sculpture? We can, I think. Let's just sell little bits off as much as we can. Can we take from a getting yard? I don't think we can. No, we can't. So I'm going to sell off this, get it again, just sort of, because I don't think we're getting any more requests for it, but that's okay. So I'm going to time-lapse the building of the grand monument to the sky, just because I think it would look good. And yeah, so let's watch the construction of this final monument. Well, I think this monument's pretty much done. It just needs 18 black marble and some orichalc, which is fine. Let's just take a final save. Another little time lapse there I thought I might as well do. And what's our workers like? So let's start leaving. I'm going to leave all this. We are selling sculpture to Chacal in case you didn't notice. We are just selling the hell out of it. Got a bit over here just in case there's a request for it. We've got some here and we're selling off the maximum we can. So this mission is pretty much over. This is fairly easy, this colony actually. Let's just get all that into there and start destroying buildings that we don't need. We might even just spam or delete a whole housing block if we need to. But I'm going to, for the interest of keeping it sane, I'm just going to leave the blocks like this. So we've got 4. Oh, go away, Ares. So basically we are got 4 common blocks, a little bit of an orange and fleece industry up here, and our trading stuff is down here. We're importing urchins from our trade partner just to satisfy our need for food, and Ares will go and be whipped by Aphrodite, like that. Aphrodite whips Ares. Now what's this like? 2 black marble and we are done. Just take one final save. And marvel at our 3 monuments, sorry. And that is the last colony of this mission, of this game, adventure. Christ, I can't say my words at all. And if you ignore the dragon, you're fine. Unless, if you want to, you can. If you want, you can waste time building out elite housing. Anyway, and sort of meet that goal. Anyway, Grand Monument to the Sky complete. The Grand Monument to the Sky is done. Your tired artisans are wiping the sweat off their brows, and your citizens are rejoicing. But that's it. Mission done. The Gloria Pyramids in Cuello. Let's just wait for the month to turn over and finish the mission. Which should happen fairly shortly. I'm just going to move the camera down a bit.
The mighty pyramids are amazing sights to behold, and the Mayans are thrilled with them. Already they are adapting the Atlantean design to build pyramids of their own. The Mayans are quite pleased with you, and are impressed that you were able to stand up to Ares and his nasty dragon. Even the Mayans, who were resistant at first, have warmed to us, and have ceased to cause us any trouble. Now it's time to return to Autok, to tell the people of Atlantis all about our success here.
Absolutely, so it looks as if the Mayans have stopped fighting, which is good. So now we're now pretty much of a peaceful end. Or will we? You have to find out in the next part. So this was the Gloria Pyramids. We have built the colony of Cuello, the last one, and we're in the next part, sorry. I just can't say my words at all at the moment. In the next part, we're going to head to the final mission of this adventure, where we're going to do a little bit of conquering. The only military conquer you need to do. I'll see you in the next part, guys. Bye now.